All right, hello, welcome everyone to my stream. I am Kurbon, and as you can see, I haven't quite chosen the game we're going to play yet. Actually, I have. I'm just delaying the reveal. And greetings and salutations to you, Drapax. Thank you for stopping by. I should come up with something better to say than just thanks for stopping by. Feel free to let me know your suggestions and chat. Anyway, so sorry if I'm a few minutes late tonight. Had a couple of things earlier going a little over time. That's all. So no big deal though. I hope everyone's doing well, especially you, Drapax, and I thank you for coming. There you go. How about that one? I do have a game selected. See, last time, just 2 days ago, we finished up Colossal Cave. So now the question is, well, what are we going to play now? I'll tell you what we're going to play now. I gave it some thoughts, did some looking up for of things, and I decided the game we're going to play is actually not up here. It's not even on screen. Let me scroll down a bit. It's going to be over here. This little innocuous looking thing here, King's Quest. So I'll be brief. Don't worry. Usually this is where I go into a long diatribe about the game I'm about to play, but I'll be brief. This is a remake of the original, sort of a remake in a way, a retelling, maybe, perhaps, reimagining of the original King's Quest game produced by Sierra Online back in the early to mid 1980s. Of course, they produced 8 games. They produced 7 King's Quest games. There was not an 8th one. I promise there was not. And I played them all, and I did complete them all, including the one that shall not be named. But this one was released in 2015 by, I think it's The Odd Gentleman. Yes, that's right. As a sort of retelling of it, and of course with the updated graphics for the time. It is an episodic game with 5 episodes, I believe, and maybe an epilogue. Not 100% sure, because I never actually finished it back in 2015, which is when this game was released. Yes, that means this is now the 10th anniversary for this game. Hard to believe that 10 years have passed. Holy cow, where has that time gone? So I decided it's high time, and this is a good time too, for me to finally see this game through to the end. I only played a little bit of it back when it came out, and but now I'm going to see if I can't finish it. I don't know how many sessions it'll take, 2-hour gaming sessions, but we're going to do what we can. So without any further ado, let's get this game launched. Please feel free to let me know if the audio and videos are coming through okay. I did kind of set this up. Well, I thought, back in November. Oh, that's right, because I had to redo my whole computer last month. But yeah, I did install it back in November in case I was going to play any of it during the Extra Life marathon. It turns out I didn't, but the game is still installed. I did not uninstall it. Now apparently we're waiting for some dependencies to be installed because I did have to completely format this C drive. And okay, I will allow stuff if it will let me. This is sort of, yeah, this is, I guess, the Odd Gentleman's nod to Sierra here. I don't know. And of course, their own logo. They, last game that I knew that they produced was PB, The Adventures of PB Winterbottom, which I played a little bit of, but not much. Wow, that's loud. I think I'm going to want to turn down the volume a bit. Please let me know in chat if you feel the same. Oh, I got a double arrow situation here. I will click anywhere to continue. Sure, it's not going to let me. No, I'm not trying to launch the dig. Is what in the world? Okay. We got some weirdness here. Let's see here. Let me... bring up the old... Oh, it's not going to even let me do that. Okay, wow. What am I even doing here? Task manager, please help me out. What in the world? Okay. We're going to have to do it this way then. Task manager, thank you. Oh, it still takes over. Wow. Okay. It is a little, yeah, you said it was a little loud too. All right, I figured as much. Well. I don't know if there's much of anything I can do here. Oh, it finally stopped. Maybe. Yeah, it looks like it did. Whew. Well, I did, short of rebooting the whole computer, I figured I may have to just sign out of Windows, which I didn't really want to do, and then sign back in. But it looks like it might be behaving now. We'll see. But yes, we will absolutely turn down that volume as soon as we get... In fact, I wonder... I can't get into it from here until the game has started. Yeah, it's better off if I just modify the volume in game. So let's try this again. Bypass the logos. There we go. The autosave do not turn off. Okay. Let's go into settings. First up, audio video. Subtitles we do want on master volume. Let's turn it down to about half, I think. Wait, I'm still hearing things at the same. Okay, it's not going to take effect until we actually get it, until we get out of the settings here, I guess. All right, so there's our volume, texture, quality. Now, this game, it did come out, like I said, 10 years ago, so its graphics quality is about on par for what you'd expect for, you know, a game from 2015. I guess, yeah, it doesn't even support borderless windowed, so we have to choose full screen. That's probably part of the problems we were experiencing there. Sorry. Apply changes. Okay, there's the volume turned down. And of course, it's a very simple interface because it's an adventure game after all. QWERTY or AZERTY? Who uses AZERTY keyboards these days anyway? Windows behave? Are you ludicrous? Exactly my thoughts, Drapex. Gameplay. Well, if I was using controller, that would make sense, but you know me, I'm not going to. And yes, I will invert the Y-axis. Are you nuts? Mouse sensitivity, we'll see how that is once we get in the game. And we're not going to watch the credits now. We'll save that for the end, of course, don't you know? Don't want to watch them twice. You kidding? All right. Apparently, I still have a save slot, maybe? I don't know. I guess it's fine. Maybe it doesn't have saves. Chapters. Yeah, there's the chapters. I do own all 5 of them. Yeah, there is a 6th one known as the epilogue. But of course, we're going to start in chapter 1. Oh, it just brings up the achievements list there. All right. I'm not going to worry about trying to get all the achievements. But I will say this much before we jump in. And you're a little nuts just as much as me, I'm sure. Great. What a pair we are. Okay. This game, it has choices throughout the game. At least the first episode there, A Night to Remember. I don't know about the rest because I haven't played them yet. I haven't looked up in the walkthrough yet either. But at least in the first episode, there are several points in the game where you have to make choices. This was not the case in the original King's Quest, by the way. That was much more of a linear game, in as much as a game could be linear. Anyway, but there are choices you have to make in this game, usually one of three choices whenever you're faced with them. And I don't mind, this might, it's not really spoiling anything, I guess. The choices every time are going to represent one of three paths that you take in the game that determine what sort of king you you become by the end of it. And I guess it minorly changes the ending. I don't know. I haven't looked that far ahead. Those three choices usually are a path of bravery, a path of wisdom, and a path of compassion. There are no wrong choices, as I understand it. You're welcome to choose whatever path you want. And as you play the game, it's not going to tell you which is which. You just have to kind of figure it out. And so generally, I guess most people who play the game will do a mixture of those choices throughout the episode. I'm going to try and aim for what I think are the most compassionate options whenever I'm presented with those three choices. Because I think I would, if I were to be a king, I would rather be remembered for my compassion more so than my wisdom or bravery. That's the way I am. I was raised a Christian. That's how I want to be. So, let's go ahead and get on into it, and we'll see how it is. I may, refer to a walkthrough once in a while just to see if I'm confused about which is the compassion path. I might do that, and I might not. I don't know. We will see how it goes. But yes, we will begin the very first chapter or episode, A Night to Remember. And well, here we are. It has just dumped us right on in here. Walk around. There's no preamble, no story ahead of time. We're here. We hit tab to bring up our inventory, which we have none. Don't worry about this background here. It looks kind of like a cloudy magical mirror. That'll come into play later on. But anyway, all right. So let's just kind of, we don't know what we're doing, but let's do something. And yes, this, by the way, is our hero. This is Graham, Sir Graham. He's just a knight right now. I don't know if he is actually a full-fledged knight, but yeah. His name is Graham regardless. Remember, flipping over tables and whipping people are not outside the possibility of following Christ's example. And if they deserve it, absolutely. That's true. Yeah, he got angry. There's no question about that. When it was deserved. All right. Okay, just I feel like I'm maybe there's supposed to be some sort of voiceover here. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering. I hope things aren't messed up with this game installation here. All right, well, we looked down there already. I guess we have to do the hand over here. Oh, we have to keep pressing it. Okay, fine. We will lower the rope. There we are. Okay. Anything else here? Now we're going to shimmy down the rope, I presume. Oh, yeah.
I have not been back there in years. but it was the last place left to look.
What? I beg your pardon? What happened here? Hang on. There's something happened weird there. Let's see. Audio and video. Subtitles are on. That's fine. Apply the changes. We're good. Go back. Let me change the slot over here. I'll rename it. Oh, okay. I see. I'll rename this one. My name. How about that? And back. And we'll play. Let's try it again here. See if it... Maybe we did miss something. Hello? I swear there's something going on here that should be happening. Let me pause it real quickly. Maybe... You don't mind? Oh, it's going to do that to me. All right, that's fine. I'm checking out a YouTube video right now of this to see if I'm missing something. So far, it seems to be following it as there's no audio whatsoever right now. Yeah, that's very strange. Okay, I'm not going to watch any further of that video. I'm going to jump back into the game here. Continue. Can we just... let's just continue with this one. Yeah, so apparently there's no voiceover until you start shimmying down the rope. That's very strange. I would have expected something before that. I had not been back down there in years or whatever. Oh well, it's a very unusual choice. I was not expecting that. And I don't remember it being like that either. Oh, my dryer's done. Isn't that nice? There's that. Bedtime is approaching. I don't care. All right. So down we go. Cute.
I had not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look.
And yes, that voice you're hearing, you can probably tell already. That is good old... Oh, shoot. Now his name is... Bedtime is over it. I agree wholeheartedly. Christopher... crap. Back to the Future. Dr. Brown. Damn it. Now the name is on the tip of my tongue. Yes, that's who that actor is. They got some big name actors in here. some A-list actors, believe it or not.
Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after. Those lost wishes weren't the treasure.
Okay, so escape doesn't work there. Christopher Lloyd. There we go. That's his name. Good old Christopher Lloyd. I knew it was on the tip of my tongue. Oh, watch out. There you go. Yeah. Uh-oh. We rang a bell.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
I don't know. Once you get to my age, bedtime isn't exactly overrated anymore. In fact, I frequently have to take naps. And I never thought that was something I'd have to do, but hey, I'm going to be 50 in 2 months, so I guess that's just what happens when you get to this age. I do like the fact that they use this sort of cartoonish graphic style. That way it kind of hides.
Contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
See what happened. You can tell his voice, he's getting pretty old and by this time, 2015. A little bit of a shame, but I mean, that's happens to all of us. I just mentioned how I'm turning 50. But I do like the fact that they use this sort of cartoonish look to help hide the fact that, that helps to make it a little bit more timeless. It does that way you're not stuck with graphics like from Tomb Raider or Silent Hill 1 or something, where you can tell it's dated if you try and go back and play those games. I mean, not that those were released in 2015, but you get my point. 10 years from now, this will still look great, because of the fact that they chose this cartoony look.
I decided this was no time to take a nap, even though that bed looked very squishy and very comfortable.
Squishy. Okay.
I decided this was no time to take a nap.
Ah, come on.
It looked very squishy and very comfortable.
I did see that if you hit it a third time. No, I guess three times doesn't do anything. Yep, everyone gets old. That is the truth. Now, so left or right? Should we turn this left crank turnstile? What are these things called? Or the one on the right? I'll leave it up to you. Have some viewer engagement for once here, right? In the meantime, I'm going to take a swig of this. Strange that there's only 2 options, but I guess this isn't the... Oh, we can't go back either. Uh-oh. All right, I'll do the one on the left. I don't see an answer, so I'm going to hit this one, and we'll see what happens. Beep. Okay, that was not the right one.
What would have happened if I turned the left switch? But since I am here telling this story, you already know that I pulled the right one.
Okay, so I guess this was sort of an introduction to here's what happens in case you die in this game. Not much. You just, moved back to a previous point. Oh. Why is this place made of beds? It looks like another bed right there. This is weird.
Pockets butter churns and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar.
Really? There's more beds here. What in the... Oh shoot, did I got to a point where I couldn't oh, that's annoying. I skipped a little view thing thinking I could walk around it first and come back and do stuff with it. That was a mistake. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm sorry to have to do this. Let me change the slot. In fact, I'll even just go ahead and delete that. And we'll do this one instead. We'll name this one Kurtman. How about that? And this one will put us, yeah, right here. So I'm sorry, we're going to have to replay a little bit of it, but, you know, that's okay. We know what to do and all that.
Last place left to look. Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
So we're after a treasure, clearly. And we're going to set off this bell here because apparently we can't disarm it first, which is a shame.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
And I guess maybe that's sort of a wink and a nod to this scene from the original King's Quest 1. Because yes, this is definitely a scene from the original King's Quest, but very much greatly expanded upon and different.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
He said it wasn't all that different. It is different. But it's sort of a little wink to the player.
Even though that bed looked very squishy and very comfortable.
Well, not with that skeleton lying underneath it, no. This whole place is made of beds, and we saw someone, or heard, rather, someone or something snoring. So tell me, what do you think it is, Drapax, that snoring? What's making all that snoring sound?
And beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar.
What's down here in this bottom of the well and cave and so forth? It's swinging those beds.
Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Sure it is. This is the one. If we do it 3 times.
As I was saying, this was no time to take a nap.
Sleep. I'm trying to. Yeah, but what's sleeping? What's snoring? Or who?
All right. I took a brief rest before I decided to adventure on with that very important treasure.
I didn't seem to get an achievement for it, so I must have already gotten it. Okay, that's fine. There you go. I took a brief nap. All right, now let's move on here.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
Last chance. What's the source? Drapax. I mean, it could be like a cave troll, or it could be a giant, it could be just a trick of the wind making it sound like it's snoring. What do you think? Fancy little bridge right here. It's a mouse, yes. A really, really big mouse. Man, all these beds, I swear. Oh, okay, we're automatically slowing down. Okay, that's fine.
Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
You want to know this part?
Yes.
Biggest mouse anyone has seen.
King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... My way to... Add a shinier hat to my collection.
At least I think it's Christopher Lloyd. Sounds like him. Sounds like he's got a cold. I don't know. Maybe that's just how, always sounds. Okay, so yeah, there is the reveal. It's a dragon. And you should see what the dragon looks like in that original game. Not even the... was it AGI remake or SCI remake? Whatever the remake is of it that came out just a few years later. Either one. You know, so. The first one, it was almost, well, laughable. Okay, it looks like you can't fall to your death. I tried walking off the edge here. Okay, so here's a few things. Here's one.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Conundrum. Try and look at and use everything we can here. But another dang bed. Holy cow.
Guilty. I took a second nap.
Yeah. That's a rather short nap there,
Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that
That's interesting.
strange bedroom. How to Tame a Dragon. Breaking the spirit of hideous beasts. Amateur spells to impress your friends with. No books about recovering missing handles, though.
Interesting that we get a first-person perspective here. I don't remember that in this game, but okay.
Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that store.
All right, Christopher, thank you. We don't need to keep going on. Speaking of How to Tame a Dragon, How to Train Your Dragon is a fantastic series. I don't know who added that movie, the first one, I think, to my, or maybe it was the second one. Anyway, I don't know who added it to my Solania server a long time ago, but I watched it just for the heck of it and loved it so much. I watched all of the movies and, of course, the Dragons series, like 5 or 6 or 7 season series. Oh, so great. I'm glad I watched those. All right. I guess there's nothing left to do but to whatever this is. Oh, okay, we're gonna ring a bell, apparently.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap.
No, you didn't. Mm-hmm.
Then I used my cleverness to hide.
Okay, you've hidden. I wish I could get out of bed like that. Just
half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers.
so now our inventory has a wooden handle. This is, by the way, just an introduction little chapter here. This is not the yeah, sort of a tutorial level, so to speak.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was...
Oh, I have to use the inventory item on it.
tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
What did you use to fix the broken switch?
Obviously. I used that. I don't know how that would fix it, but okay. I mean, we'll go along with it. Oh. Interesting. Looks like it's evening out there. More beds and chest of drawers and everything.
Were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall.
Cave wall. That was strange.
This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures.
Yeah. You could say that.
This cave seemed to be filled.
Grab that sword there, dude. I guess we can't. The game won't allow it. And of course, we must sneak by. Looks like he wants out, but he can't because he's chained up here. Something worth thinking about, huh?
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
I mean, if I could, I would sleep all day, every day. I don't need a sneaking sword. You're probably right. It's almost like you know that there's like multiple ways to complete this. And at least one of them do not require a sword. Does not require a sword. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Interesting. So I think this is kind of obvious what we need to do here. Okay, I wish I could save at any point, but this is, again, just new enough that it still uses a checkpoint system. Crunch. Oh, okay, he killed us anyway.
Wait a minute. Does this mean our family's immortal?
all right. So he's sleeping there. Can we just like... Do we have... okay. Can we just walk? No? Okay. Just run into the bed there. Maybe he'll... Okay, good. Yay. He's a very easily fooled dragon. Okay, now we're automatically sneaking. That's good. almost feel like I should use controller. I didn't make it fall, I swear. Wasn't me. Probably don't want to, you know, meet him head on, so let's come over here. I guess we're climbing a ladder. Oh, well, we're not going back.
This trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
So it's a glowing bottle next to it. I mean, I understand you need to draw the player's eye towards an important element in the scene, but that just seems like it's almost trying too hard. Give it some gold. He'll be your friend forever. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is that type of dragon. He already has a magic mirror, apparently, from what we heard Gwendolyn say. Oh, we're stuck here. Okay. I guess this is inevitable. We have to do this. All right. Very well. We haven't yet reached that choice moment. Let me turn on my keyboard over here and bring this up. Wow. Even just using one hand here, it's really difficult. All right, there we go. Okay, yeah. Well, let's go ahead and continue on here across another bridge of beds, which... Oh. Okay. All right. How can you tell which are the good, the good beds and the bad ones? The good path and the bad path. I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. These beds are making you sleepy. Oh, I'm sorry.
The mirror called out to me.
You don't have to be here, dude. You can go on to bed, man. You know, I appreciate you being here, but I don't want to keep you up. Okay, there's that. There's a ladder. There's a bell. All right, let's see. We have to do things in a particular order.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Wow, that is definitely a ridiculous contraption for sure. Your phone? Okay, good to hear. Enjoy your food, sir. Who built this? Who captured this dragon? And who it keeps feeding it. I mean, that seems weird. No, don't. Oh, I see. Let me get up here now, and then we're here, and it'll, okay, pushes the other one off. Oh, okay, that wasn't a good idea. Wizards.
Grandpa.
All right. So let's see. With the thing over there, maybe what we need to do is...
This feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Put it over there, and we'll go over to the other side. How about that? So hit it a second time without ringing the bell. Then get up here. All right. And we come down over here. Okay. All right, what exactly do I need to do here then? Why wouldn't it work if I just do that, then hop up here so I can land over on that side of things? Why is that not a good option? Well, all right, let's try it this way. Let's go ahead and ring the bell, even though I don't think we should. Distract him with that food. Okay, now bring the lift back this way, and again, I'll climb up here. Although why it would shove a meat onto it when it's going back over to the left, I don't know. Oh, no, okay, that's still not the right way of doing it. All right, what am I supposed to do then? Can't go back. Oh, here we go. Let's put the meat over on that side, ring the bell, and he'll walk over to that side maybe. And then we can move the lift again to the mirror side. And I'll head that way over there, and yeah, this might work. Magic? I don't know, maybe. And we got it. The magic mirror. Now, how did he know that we were there? What tipped him off? We didn't. And some. Yeah. Didn't make a noise at all. Oh, okay, I'm running. Look out. Here we go. Oh boy. And we fall. Oh, I see. I hope we're good at aiming here. And uh-oh. Okay. Quick time events here. And down. Okay, down. Quick thinking, quick moving. Jump. Just like watching a Disney animated movie or something, huh? Well, not these days. These days are quite different. Oh, a little bit. Oh, more shooting. All right. It's a good thing it's got a large hitbox. Uh-oh. Out of my way. Yep. Move again.
Let me guess. You escaped with only a flesh wound.
I forgot to start moving there. My bad. I like this little catching of the hat. That's hilarious. Yep. All right, move, Graham. Move.
Let me guess. You escaped with only a flesh
Wait.
wound.
What am I supposed to do here? I thought I was hitting down. Oh, maybe I wasn't hitting the right key. I had my fingers on the wrong set of. I wasn't on WASD, I was on the citizens. No. Whoop, this way. Okay. Oh, over here. Now here's where we have our choice. Oh, we do have the mirror still. Good. So here's the choice, and I've already started kind of pulled it up on the right here on my other screen. Excuse me. All right, so we know to leave is to head to the left here.
Safely in my possession, I dreamt of a Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
But it's not going to be that easy to leave, especially since this rings a bell. All right.
Split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
So they're telling you right there. You shoot the bell, that's the wisdom. Shoot him in the eye, that's courage or bravery. And this one is the compassion one. And he looks back at the dragon's looking back at it like, what? You're doing that? Okay. Thank you. I like how you can see that someone had shot out his other eye and the arrow is still there. So there we go. There's the tutorial level done. Yay.
Hands were could barely grip the rope, but with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there's so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Like, why did you set the dragon free even though he was trying to eat you?
I set him free because, well, over the years I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was never shown any kindness. On that day, I forgave the dragon for his atrocious past.
You have such a bizarre way of making friends, Grandpa. I guess I do too. I'm known as Gwendolyn the Popular back home.
No, you're not.
Only to my stuffed bunny.
Yeah, okay.
I've always found it best to pursue friends where I can, though they don't always feel the same about me.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been. Though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
It's a reference to King's Quest IV, The Perils of Rosella. That's the cover art for King's Quest VI. That's from... I don't know which one, actually. I've seen it before, though. There's the King's Quest VI one again with Alexander and the Minotaur. That's my favorite of the King's Quest games, by the way. At least the originals. It's just like a cat or a dog or something. No, never mind.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guard!
I'm glad you're finally here.
That was weird.
I've been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories. Especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast that he set free. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story before or he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and we'll make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament.
No, not a junior one.
In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope. No junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
I can't tell if he was talking down to her or actually encouraging her and being nice. Anyway.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Oh, that's a lot of medicine there.
Just have to take 3 spoonfuls spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now, let's talk about far more important issues. Like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of...
Uh-oh. Which one are we fond of here, Drapex? A deft maneuver, quick-witted distraction, or an act of kindness, even in victory? I have a feeling... an act of kindness, even in victory, I think. Because obviously this one would be like bravery, this one would be wisdom. That'd be my guess. Like I said, this is the path that I would want to go down.
Treating my opponents with respect.
There you go.
Surprised what opens up to you. A lovely fellow once told me the fastest way to anyone's heart is through their stomach. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story. One I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
It's a guinea pig. Okay, I can actually control a little bit of... Ow. I don't think this matters at all, the path that we're taking. It's rolling left and right, because... Yeah. Aw. Hadn't yet learned how to catch the hat like he did in the other flashback.
Rappelling down the cliff,
Gracefully.
I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
I'm trying to use my trackpad here that's not really working out very well to close an ad. Oh, never mind. It closed itself, it looks like. All right. Anyway. So here we are. This is in the main, and we've already got over an hour in. Sheesh. I'm gonna hit this and move my mouse over. Oh, okay, it kind of did that, huh? That'll give me more control over that and go back into the game. Okay. Let's look around here.
Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
Ooh. Famous, fantastical floating island. Oh.
Grandpa, you can't leave Triumph.
Don't worry, Triumph can fend for himself. We've been through our share of sticky situations, but he always comes around when I need him most.
Give my little kitty cat some chin scritches there. She deserves them. She's an old lady now. Oh, tracks on the road here. That's good. Yeah, the tracks veer off to the left. Oh, we're going to see this apparently right now. Okay. Oh boy. Well. Oh jeez. Oh yes, now I remember that. That's another famous voice actor in there.
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
I jumped off.
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
Well, I guess we need to get a mouthpiece. Now let's see where this path goes, because, you know, the other path obviously doesn't go the way we need it to. So many ads over there, so distracting. I'm getting deeper into the forest. That's not really a good sign. Ooh, pretty bird going by. Oh, that tree got either knocked over or chopped over. Look, a bunch of trees. Look at this. A bunch of trees are knocked over or something. It's not letting me look at them though. Another bird.
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
Yeah, you could say that. Huh, nice little pool there. Hello, bunny rabbit. I don't see the tracks on the ground. Maybe I'm just not seeing them well enough as I should. Anyway. You have not anything in inventory? Yeah, 5 coins. The only money to my name, it says. Okay. Oh, look at those 2 bunny rabbits going at it there. Nuzzling noses, Zoe. Yes, they are. Okay. I don't know how far we're gonna get in this. Oh, now those tracks look like they're above ground. Is that right? Shouldn't they actually be in the ground? I don't know. Oh, isn't that pretty? I sure think so. In fact, I'm going to take a little screenshot of that. How about that? There we go. Very pretty screenshot. Wait, what? There's a... Can't look at it. It won't let me. There's definitely something in that bird's nest in the tree there. Like a chest. I don't remember that. Don't remember that. Tracks go this way. We could follow that frog, or we can go this way and see what's over here. Bunny wabbits. And that's it. Okay, so clearly we have to go across the river there. Wait, what is this?
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
Toolbox, okay. Yeah, you're no, that's not gonna. Oh, and there goes the tools.
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
All right, well, I don't know, we might. For using responsibly. Yeah, we'll see about that. Oh, there's the frog. Oh, a different frog, I guess. All right, back here. Sure, let's hop. And we'll hop to the right. Oh, no, sorry, wrong way.
That wheel seemed freshly broken.
Yeah, and a frog loves that freshly broken wheel too. Wagon wheel. What kind of wagon? Because if those are wagon tracks that we've been following up till now, how did it get across? Broken wheel or not, how the hell did it get across that river? And why is it putting dirt on top of the road rather than digging it? The wheels not digging into it. That's very strange. All right, well, it doesn't matter. And apparently it's continued to crash through and knock down a bunch of trees. That's one strong damn wagon. Typically a wagon, if it's going to hit a tree, that tree's not moving. It's the wagon that's going to be busted up. Okay, so here's the wagon. Clearly.
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah! Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... Oh! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forage the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Ah, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits.
We can. Never mind.
You'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey. I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait. You're stuck here with me. Every bridge in is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yup, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Wow.
Could you repeat
I'm curious to see what
Try
this
to keep
does.
up, son. Bridges out, failed shortcut, flying rock, wheel broke, be a strapping lad, get tools, fix wagon, get a lift to the tournament.
Okay. That was pretty funny.
Just a little oop here, a little elbow grease there, and that's it. Find me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
Anything big and round.
Can I pet your goats?
Stay away from my majestic unicorns.
Oh, majestic unicorns. Okay.
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
How did
Why
you
the
get
hell
across
not?
river?
Why couldn't you swim? I've heard there.
Oh, I'm a rock. No, I'm not. Enjoy your broken wheel.
I have heard there is an achievement. I don't want your game recording stuff. Go away. An achievement for doing a certain thing here. Let's see if I've done this or not. Roger, don't care. Mistake. Like I said, I have played this a little bit before, so I did get some achievements already. Well, let's try it, and if it
Unicorns? Isn't that a bit of string right there?
I said back away. Seriously, my boy, they aren't gonna pull this chariot without a wheel. I know. They're the most majestic creatures in the world. Mr. Fancy Cakes, I saw that look in your eye. Don't you dare touch my unicorns. They're for looking only. No, Mr. Fancy Cakes, you cannot eat his cape.
this is hilarious.
I know. I wish we weren't returning here at this time of year, too. They haven't figured out eye transplants for unicorns yet, Mr. Fancy Cakes.
Oh, we're Mr. Fancy.
Should we
Okay.
eat my retainer again? Okay. Have a nibble of cape. Oh, Mr. Fancy Cakes, you were always my favorite.
No, it's one of
Other
them.
one? Well, you keep doing you. Mr. Fancy Cakes, can you tell Two Eyes to stop chewing so loudly? Hey, other one. Are you sure you deserve to be a unicorn? Your heart just doesn't seem to be in this. Other one, I know we're stuck here, but it doesn't mean you have to make our air quality inhospitable.
Oh, can I pet your goats?
Stay away from my majestic unicorns.
Unicorns? Isn't that a bit of string right there?
I said back away.
Okay, now I'm going to do what we're not supposed to do, but just because I think it gives us an achievement.
Get that blade away from our unicorns. I'm warning you. Hey, stop it! Those unicorns may look cute and cuddly, but they are ferocious fighters when provoked.
All right, one more time.
You do that one more time and I won't be able to quell Mr. Fancy Cake's vehement temper.
Okay, no, it's 4. Okay, we got to do it 4 times, and then get close again.
Hey!
How did his cape taste, Mr. Fancy Cakes?
There we go. What, nothing? Not going to say anything there? Okay, fine. I guess I either got that achievement already or it was just an Easter egg, not really an achievement. All right, so I guess it's kind of obvious but what we need to do here. The only way we're going to get across this river is if we hatchet our way across. So let's do it. And we'll hop on across. Boop. By the way, oh, I can't. Okay, here we go
That
then.
missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Oh my gosh.
Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
These are terrible.
Yeah, they kind of are. And we still have the hatchet. Okay, so there's that anyway. Oh boy. Well, this will be interesting. Dark area of the woods. Oh, I see you. I see that little moving bush over here.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
I kind of remember that line now. Not a kitty. No.
No wheels are there.
Nope, definitely not. Oh, that's...
An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructed a path to the water well.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps.
Although this takes place earlier than that, tutorial level scene. So who knows if it's down there at this point in time. You want to look over in this one? Nope. I want to look in that patch. And here we are, at a town. Looks like. Look at those claw marks on that door. Yikes. Okay, no, they're not going to let us in. All right. Okay. This is a weird stone right here. Oh, it looks like what's left of a column. Lots of holes in it, though. I wonder. But this is obvious, so clearly, yeah, we need to climb up in order to get in.
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade?
Probably. We can open this up now to make it easier to go in and out. Oh, leave it open just in case. I thought I was going to pick up some apples out of that little basket over there. I was wrong. Oh, pies. What do you know? Dang, advertisement over there on the other screen. Oh, there we go. Town Square. Oh, this looks like the baker's place. Let's go there. Well, no, let's go ahead and go in there, I suppose.
A bakery. And it smelled delicious.
Ooh. Something there. Tips here.
That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins. The delectable goods looked tasty, but I couldn't compete in this tournament with a full stomach.
Oh, why not? You gotta eat and get energy. Okay, we'll come back to this bakery in a minute. Let's look around first, else before we do. This is one of those less obvious things, I think. See a bottle there. Must be.
I stumbled upon some kind of curiosity shop.
Oh, curiosity. Okay.
Against the knickknacks was a little collection tray with a sign asking for tips.
Yes, indeed. So everyone must be at that parade, I
I
suppose.
could barely make out the names of these potions. While I was up for adventure, I didn't think randomly drinking potions was a good plan.
That's definitely not a good plan. But here you go, Drapex. You wanted magic. Here's magic shop.
You seem to be brewing yet.
Not yet. That might come into play later.
I thought these potions, herbs, and other magical sundries were best observed from afar.
Best observed from afar.
Aha! Something big and round. Hopefully no one would mind if I borrowed this tabletop.
No, I don't want to.
I put the table back and went looking for a new wheel.
So here's the thing. I'll go ahead and say it. Using this tabletop, especially as long as you pay for it, leaving a tip for the damages, that's the path of wisdom. Yeah. I know it sounds strange, and that's because it is. Well, that's a one puny little
Like
tree.
me, this little tree was new in town and needed some time to grow and find its way. What? Too sappy?
I have nothing to say.
Yeah, thank you, Gwendolyn. Yeah, warm up my butt.
Wished I had some marshmallows.
What? Seriously? This is not a campfire. So here's the blacksmith.
Looked like a blacksmith shop of sorts.
Now you can see where the designer is drawing the player's attention. Again, tips
That
here.
sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
I do have to say, I do love Christopher Lloyd, and I'm so glad they did cast him in this game.
And then you scooped up all the weapons, right? Right?
No, Gwendolyn, I didn't. I was looking for a wheel, not a fight.
So I'm really glad they scored him for this role.
Big, round, that should do the trick.
No, let's put it back.
I put the seal back and went looking for a new wheel.
As you can probably imagine, choosing that one, again, leaving a tip for it, is the path of bravery. So we don't want that. Let's get the baker's bread. So strange though it may seem, yeah, that's what we're doing.
Aha! I didn't see any reason why that stale bread wouldn't work for a wheel. That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
Yes, there was. All right, so let's leave a
I
tip,
decided to leave some coins for the bread.
and hopefully 3 will be enough. All right, only half an hour left. Boy, I really time is flying. Let's run down here real quick. Oh,
Hello, could I squeeze by you gents?
No, we are here to guard the town entrance and keep out any riffraff whilst everyone is watching the parade. If we were to leave, rapscallions would run amok in the empty shops.
Back away, boy. We're on the lookout for intruders.
Stop being useless and help us watch for thieves.
Step aside.
okay.
Back.
We're clearly not getting by these folks here. So yeah, a little bit linear for the moment, but that's fine. I actually kind of prefer that to most open world games. Alrighty.
Ah, a shortcut.
Really? Well, I guess so. Is it safe to take, though? Huh? I guess so. That was weird. Why go the long way around anymore? Yeah. All right. Well, let's...
Really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
I guess not.
Find me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
Okay, here's something big
Do
around.
the trick.
Lovely choice, boy. And thank the Yarblesnoofs, this bread is beyond stale. Hopefully you didn't pay too much. You have a face that just screams overcharged. I've got just the fix for that, too. But we have important tournament business to tend to, and I think this'll do the trick. Ooh, I'll just need to start locking my unicorns up at night. Mr. Fancy Cakes has a nibbling problem. All right,
Wish I could change my wheels on my car that fast and easily.
Entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
Ah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, just checking out here.
No thanks. Not really interested.
Are you sure? They'll charge you double at the tournament. They're not as trustworthy as I am.
Yeah, you're not trustworthy.
Price still seems really high to me.
Okay, you're twisting my turban here. I didn't pay you for such a deal, Deliberator. Final offer, half off the previously discounted rate. Come on, treat yourself, boy.
And what's this discounted rate? You're not helping your side here.
Well, what is the actual price?
Well, what do you know? It costs exactly that much. Thank you. Fortuitous fate meeting you, my boy. Here you are. Now let's Vamanusi from this Meadowland.
Turns out it doesn't really matter.
It's go time.
Oh, well, I guess we're not going back that way. All right.
Mr. Fancy Cakes! Ah, heel! Halt! Abyss! Stop! We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape. Bon voyage, Buttercup! Don't forget about us working folk, especially when your pockets are full of riches.
I bet you that's a well-known actor too, or voice actor at least. But I can't place the voice. I don't know who it is. We'll get to the other well-known actors here in a bit, I'm sure. So let's see. Well, what's going on here?
Forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
What situation might
Forest
be
is blocked until this situation is under control.
Back away.
back away? I don't
It is
know.
unsafe for commoners.
Unsafe for you too, I'd imagine.
Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean Kyle and Larry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I could find a way across.
Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard once commanded must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Under any
technically,
circumstances.
Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however,
Okay.
hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
King's orders. Right-ho. Well, I see one thing that can be done, don't you?
What was that addendum again?
Addendum 237A states that a royal guard can only leave his post if someone is in distress and is in need of assistance.
Okie dokie. Can't talk to the night hopefuls. There's 4 of them, it looks like. Well, before I go hatcheting up the place, run down here for a moment and see what's going on here. Oh no, that's a bat. Why? Why did you do that, Graham? I do like the fact that he started to mention his last name, but he was cut off because Graham is never given a last name in any of the King's Quest games. It was always just Knight, Sir Graham or King Graham.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous.
Yeah, you're right. There ain't nothing there. What else we got here? Anything? This might be a path here. No, it's not. All right. Very well. Okay, well, the bees don't even seem interested in us anyway. I can imagine that somehow, maybe with some other item to combine with it, we could use that to not distract the guards, but it's a life or death situation to move the guards, you know, kind of thing.
Stay back. Very important protection duties in process.
Yes, very important indeed. Doesn't look like you all are doing jack or shit. So, time for me to do something.
Oh, did you use the hatchet again on that big tree?
First, I would need to find a way to get to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, let's see. Can we use our ticket on?
Would an entrance ticket prove my worth?
Sorry, but the collection of entrance tickets will take place inside the theater.
Of course. Alrighty, we have only one coin to our name. I bet if we use the hatchet here, that would,
And then you chop down the tree full of angry bees.
No.
Enough, Gwendolyn.
Enough.
I don't know how that would...
And neither do I. And the bees just don't want. Okay. Well, let's see. Here's a life or death situation.
It's dangerous. Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking to me.
Nope. This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
Here we go.
I need to argue about the fact that I am... Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Not good.
Yeah, I kind of saw that one coming. Now, finally, we can come up here. I'm sure they're fine. And finally... Okay. That's faster.
Over here, buddy.
Yeah, but this gives us another way across, you see. All right, before we go to it, let's... No, we still can't blow into that.
Another horn and another missing piece.
All right, can we talk to these guys?
Well, he was quite the jerk. Am I right?
Uprooting a tree. How heroic. Anyone mind if I take 5?
Careful. If you fall in, who will save you?
Yeah, that voice right there. You can probably recognize
He
it.
was quite the jerk. Am I right?
Uprooting a tree. How heroic.
Does this guy
Don't
speak?
mind if I take 5?
He's the one in this little suit here. It's oh crap, now I can't remember his name off the top of my head. It's the inconceivable guy from The Princess Bride. Wallace Shawn. That's it, Wallace Shawn. Having trouble with names today, apparently. But yeah, here, listen to it again.
If you fall in, who will save you?
Yeah, they did a fantastic job with the casting here. Rope. You're welcome. Dick. We could shoot him. Or no, I guess we can't shoot him. It doesn't matter. Apparently, we're no good at shooting ropes.
Give me a second. I have the perfect plan.
And that is... What? What? Please. Wonder if maybe there's something in this cart over here that might help.
This looks like a problem for my assistant.
Yeah, okay. I don't think there's anything else I can do right here. Let's go ahead and try going across down here.
Pardon me.
Yeah, I had a feeling something like that would happen. How convenient that the tree just deposited us right here. And we still have no way across.
All right.
Oh, they're still...
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size.
Oh, we picked up the rope apparently. I didn't realize we'd done so. Did we actually? No.
Lodged in the tree because I would not need it anymore.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't realize we had built a rat. I didn't realize we had cut off some logs there. They didn't really make that clear. But we got some rope, so yeah, let's do that. And let me guess, the last night, the short one there, he's gonna commandeer the raft and take it away from us, right? Yeah, what? Okay, fine, whatever. If you could tell there was...
Graham, right?
Yes.
Oh, hang on.
How did you know my name?
Well, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
Don't trust him.
You know, those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So, friend, what's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza-flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though.
That's clever.
Let me know how I can help.
Well, you could have stuck around a little bit longer to help. Anyway, okay. And while we're over here on this bank, let's look around a little bit. I guess we're not getting back. At least not this way. Yeah, you're not going to get up there the way he did. All right. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's Wallace Shawn now. Fantastic character actor. And up we go. This is actually probably a good time to call it quits once we get inside the theater. Another missing mouthpiece. Of course.
Another horn and another missing piece.
Because of course. Yeah. So yeah, he mentioned strength, agility, and speed. Yeah, that first knight, the big round one, he was the strength knight. The one with the purple fancy thing on his helmet, he was the agility one because he used the rope to go hand over hand across the river. And then the speed one was the one that sped across the tree trunk across the river. Thing out of my way or whatever. So I don't know if that will matter. I can't remember if it does. But there you go. Strength, agility, and speed. All right. Well, let's head on in.
Graham, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we have recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in.
Excellent.
And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry, but we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
Oh, shucks.
No, I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast.
So that's where he stores everything.
The tournament bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Wouldn't let me leave before I finish breakfast. Didn't hear about the date change.
I never heard the date was switched.
I'll just pencil in hard of hearing. Now,
Fair enough.
mingle with the other contestants, find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me.
All right. You know what? It's a little bit early, 5 minutes till, but this is probably a great place to. Yeah, see, it says up there Tuesday and it's crossed out and it now says today. This is a great spot to stop. Okay. Because I don't want to start talking to all the other knights and gain all this information and then forget about all that information by the time of our next session, which should be this coming Sunday. Everything goes according to plan. So, let me exit to the main menu. I'll save progress will be lost. There's not much save progress there to worry about. Let me hop over onto this computer real quick and see if perchance anyone might be streaming that we could then raid. Let's see. On the following, Curtis Craig is playing there, or well, Paul Morgan Settler, but he's playing Portal 2. That's nice. But no, I don't think we'll do that. So we'll just go ahead, and I've got kind of there's some backstory about me and him. I may even stop following him on Twitch too, to be honest. Okay, so that'll do for tonight. Bring this back up at least before I hit quit. So if you've been watching live, like the wonderful Drapax here, if I can stop stumbling over my own tongue, thank you so very much for doing so. Or even if you're watching after the fact, the VOD, as the kids say these days, and yes, I can say the kids now because I am so fucking old. Anyway. If you've been watching that too, also thank you. You can feel free to watch me live next time I stream. I stream 3 times a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, and Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern. So adjust for your time zone. That's all. And I guess I hope to see you in the next. Please like, subscribe, favorite, follow, hit the bell, all that great stuff. You know how it is. Whatever it is you're watching on, drop a comment below and on YouTube, or chat and on Twitch. Let me know what you think. And I hope to see you in the next video and or stream, maybe even both. That's why I put "and" in there. Until then, though, please take care and stay safe out there.